2022 FIFA World Cup is Qatar.
Absolute chaos over here right now. Marvellous place. I'm sure it'll be great when it's finished. Just the fact that I can walk around the building site in itself is pretty concerning. Good morning viewers, here we are in the beautiful city of Doha in Qatar. In about a year from now, the whole world's attention is going to be on this place for the FIFA World Cup. So I've basically come here to check it out, see what's going on, have a look at the stadiums, but more importantly, I'm going to try and attempt to get to every single stadium in one day using the metro system or just using public transport. I'm going to see how easy it is to get from stadium to stadium. Big claim from the organisers is that you could do 2, maybe 3 matches in one day. It's how feasible is it to do 2 matches or more in a single day? Because my experience in the Middle East is that it's actually very difficult to get around. You pretty much have to drive everywhere. So first stop is Al Rayyan Stadium, which looks pretty impressive. Tried to get to the entrance, but security stopped us from getting in, so maybe there's still some building work going on. We couldn't actually get very close. It's the closest we can get to the stadium. But quite an impressive looking stadium. Right behind it, we've got a shopping mall, which is amazing. So you can go to a football match, and then you can go shopping straight afterwards. It's going to be interesting. Okay, so just walking to Al Riffa metro station, which is the closest station to the Al Rayyan Stadium, and heading down the line to one stop down the line to Education City. These are the 2 closest stadiums together, literally about 10 minutes apart via the metro line. Qatar National Library metro station, just walking towards Education City, and it's about midday and it's absolutely blazing hot already. I mean, it's still really hot this time of the year, so I think the schedule for the World Cup is local time 1 PM, 4 PM, 7 PM and I think it's 10 PM. So the 1 PM games are going to be a bit of a struggle, and even now, November and December time, the heat is, you can really feel the heat. I mean, it is really hot still. I think the stadiums have some kind of air conditioning, or they have some sort of air circulation system that helps bring the temperature down. We're really going to need it for the 1 PM kickoffs. I think by the time it gets to sort of 7 PM, certainly for 10 PM, the temperature then is going to be really down. it's going to be quite a nice temperature to play football. But also to watch football as well. But at this time, 1 PM, oh dear, it's pretty hot still. So this is inside Education City, which I've got to say is pretty amazing. Lovely little place, it's got its own tram system and everything, which is pretty cool. Just walking towards the stadium. It's quite a nice long walk. It's what you expect with a nice big grand stadium. A lovely big walkway leading towards it. Here comes the tram system, which I'm not allowed to use. Pretty awesome. How close can I get to it? That's the question before I get stopped and turned back. Okay, just walking away from Education City. I think that probably took me about 25 minutes to get from the Qatar National Library station to just outside the stadium. Still probably another 10-15 minutes to actually get inside the stadium, I would imagine. A bit hot, midday, but what can you expect in the Middle East? This, I have to say, this is the ideal venue, location for a big kind of fan park, I think. You've definitely got the facilities here, Education City, to have a big kind of fan zone. It can cater for it, definitely. So it'd be kind of interesting to see what they decide to put in place. Well, look at these facilities here. That's pretty amazing, just outside the stadium. Fancy a bit of a kick around now. That is really nice. Trying to cross the road in the Middle East. Very few people actually do this type of thing, because normally you'd actually be in a car. Here we go. Crossing the road in the Middle East. Okay, so we're just outside the Education City Metro station, just right behind me. I would say this is probably about another 20-minute walk from here to the actual stadium, which is right behind me here. You can just about see it. Okay, so this is the terminal where you get your travel card. So, new travel card, select quantity, 1. Top up amount in Qatari Riyals, so I would want, say, 20 Riyals. And that's when you have to pay. And that's when you put your card in. Okay, from the metro system now, I've got to say this is nice. As far as metro systems go, this is looking pretty good. It's brand new, opened in 2019. Just imagine now, England fan, England yobbo standing right here, taking a piss. Over here, we'll have a Scottish fan, completely passed out. Here we'll have a Dutch and a German fan squaring up to each other. Who makes the best beer? It's going to be interesting. It's going to be really, really fun. Seeing fans from all over the world congregating, mingling, mixing, singing and dancing together. It's going to be quite amazing, really. So this is Khalifa International Stadium. The journey here from Musharraf, which is the main kind of train terminal, where you kind of interchange different lines on the metro system, that journey took about 13 minutes, which I think is pretty amazing. It's quite quick really when you think about it. And the stadium is literally right outside this train station, which couldn't be easier. It's probably the easiest stadium to get to out of all of them. But literally straight outside the stadium, between the station and the main stadium, you got a set of AstroTurf pitches, which I think you have to obviously book to use. You can't just turn up and play, but really good facilities here. Where the World Cup final is going to be held, Lusail Stadium. Literally straight outside the metro station, literally right outside it. And the journey here, between here and Musharraf, which again is the main kind of terminal for interchanging between the various metro lines, that was about 25 minutes. So from central Doha, Musharraf, to here, about 25-minute journey. And it's literally right outside the metro station. It's right here. I mean, it looks like there's a bit of work to do. There's a lot of work still to do here, I think. It's a bit scruffy around the edges. It's not quite ready yet. And there's another year to go, let's be honest. But that is where the World Cup final is going to be held in December 2022. So we're now at the Bayt Stadium, which is right behind me, which is in Al Khor. 20-minute drive from Lusail. And I think that's probably the nicest looking stadium in the World Cup so far. But I think there is a station being built, so by the time the World Cup is on, I think there will actually be a station here connecting Lusail and Al Khor. just outside Al Wakrah station, trying to get to Al Janoub Stadium, and there is no train link, no metro station or any link to that stadium. So I'm going to have to get on another taxi and make the short journey over to the stadium to have a look at it, and then back to the metro line again. So right behind me is the Al Janoub Stadium. Now this is not on a metro line at all, so I had to get a Uber ride, which took about 5 minutes from Al Wakrah metro station to get here. Behind me, this is Al Thumama Stadium, and again this one's not on a metro station, so I had to get another Uber ride from the last stadium, Al Janoub, all the way up here, which took about 10-15 minutes. Just outside Ras Abu Abboud metro station. This is the station you will need to get to Ras Abu Abboud Stadium, which is just behind me in the distance there. Probably can't quite see it because it's a good 20-minute walk away. The access from the station, metro station, is actually closed off. It says it's still under construction, so there's no access, unfortunately, to the stadium unless we cross this major road right next to us, which I don't think is going to happen, unfortunately. But anyway, this is the place that you would go to get to that particular stadium. That's every single World Cup stadium in one day I've managed to visit, using the metro or by using a taxi service. Some of the stadiums are not accessible from a metro station, unfortunately. Could be a big problem come the World Cup, but I'm sure they'll find a way around it. But this, I've literally managed to get to every single World Cup stadium in one single day. I can't think of a time when that was even possible. I don't think that'll ever be possible again. This goes to show what a unique and interesting World Cup Qatar could actually be.